Wait. Hey. Pretty good. How are you?
I already messed up 2 times.
It's okay.
So
Oh,
it's not a night unless I mess up somewhere.
exactly. Then it wouldn't be fun and exciting.
It would not. Okay. Well, if you want, I'm gonna go ahead and send you the article I have, just so you can stay along. I tried getting another host in here, but that did not work.
Hmm.
Um, Unfortunately. Oh,
We tried.
we did try. Yeah, Numbskull just said he could do it in like 40 minutes. I was like, nah. I think I don't want to wait another 40 minutes. We'll just kind of head with it. Other than that, that's. I mean, I streamed today. I've been playing Rainbow Six hella.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm playing a lot. But
How are you liking it?
there's some bugs. There's some things they gotta fix, but overall, I like it. I like it a lot. I've been again playing it for a week straight now. And that's all I've been streaming lately.
For
So
sure.
I think it turned out all right. Just
I mean,
like
I haven't. I've seen some gameplay and I've heard that it's pretty good. A lot of people are like, oh, you should get it. But honestly, I haven't touched it. But I hear good things.
if you like team-based shooters, like not like Call of Duty, just like legit teammate communication, CS:GO esque shooters, then you'll like this a lot.
Yeah.
um, that's the main thing. What is going on? But yeah, I think it's really good. Me and my friends have been squatting up and playing it. I've been streaming. Um, there isn't all too much that else I've been playing since Rainbow Six came out. I've really been in with that game lately. But how about you? What have you been playing?
I have been playing the poop out of Call of Duty. That's like my stuff right now.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, I love it. And I recently picked up what is it called? What is it called? Layers of Fear.
What is it?
So, Layers of Fear. And I was twitching it actually. It's a horror, and it's not fully out yet, so it's like a
Oh,
preview.
I've heard this.
Yeah. I think it's pretty good. It's still a little like, they got some stuff they gotta fix. But for the most part, like, it's just really WTF weird. Like, what is going on? Is this a dream? Is this like my own personal hell? Like, I don't know. But it's like jump scares and just totally crazy
Yeah,
weird.
no, I say hell no to it. I ain't trying to
I know
play.
you're not about that.
Yeah, especially I watched someone play like a really early version of it, and I was just like, no, it's not.
Yeah. But I
Oh,
enjoy it because there's not very many great horror games out there right now, especially for console. So I'm all about it and I really like it.
oh, I hear
I'm
you.
into it.
It's on console, you said?
Yes, it is.
All right, all right, all right. That's pretty cool then. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, well, I guess this is Nerd Nation, where we scour the internet for your weekly gaming, tech, science, and entertainment news. I did that in the wrong order, but you know
You
what?
did it.
YOLO
You did
swag.
it.
So today I'm gonna be your host with Ashley down here, AP, whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. Honestly, we try to do this. We try our best. We try it. You know,
we try.
it's something.
We do.
Um, but yeah. So today's main topic is gonna be the Gaming Awards 2015. Um, have you been keeping up to date with that at all? Any? Nothing?
Not too much, to be honest.
Say
I
within
did
the last
hear.
hour I have been.
I did hear tidbits. That's why, like, I messaged you. I was like, go and find things because it was like I'm at work and like have 10,000
Yeah.
things in front of me.
No, I understand.
I kind of miss the days when I would just totes sit there and like find and post and tweet news for us. Like, just chilling, you know.
Now you actually gotta work.
Now I gotta do shit.
Yeah, and I miss the days where I just wouldn't do anything. Honey would be like, "Here's the news for this week." I'm like, ah.
I know.
But I just covered the basics. One, I went to their Twitter and just like ran through their timeline for the past like week, and
Oh shit.
I was just writing down shit like let me get the basics, and then I was like, oh, this is good, this
Spark
is
Notes
good.
version.
Yeah, so in the back of one of my notebook, my CMS notebook, I have like a whole bunch of notes of like just games and awards and shit, and I was like, okay, we should be good. And then I was like, hold up, I think I might need a link for this, and I went back and I found the whole list, a whole simplified list of all the nominations, all the winners,
Yeah, I
of
mean
all
it's
the
gotta be
categories.
somewhere.
I couldn't find it at first. Now I found it, and I'm
Really?
like, I'm just gonna keep this. Screw my list. I got this now.
Huh.
But yeah, so that's gonna be the main topic of tonight, and that's what I believe I sent you in Skype. See, I knew something went on with this because there's a CS:GO update about it too, and I was like, oh, one of the pro players got an award. So that's the only reason I knew about it was because the pro
Gotcha.
player got the award. I was like, cool.
Yeah, like I knew it was happening because a couple of my friends were like, "Oh, I should watch that," and I'm like, "Oh, it's a
Or
thing."
no,
That
but
shit's
it's
been
not.
I mean, no, I'm not, bagging on them or anything.
Yeah, no, I mean,
They deserve awards. I just don't have time to watch them.
yeah, I don't have time to watch it too because I before I went to their Twitter page, I just looked it up and it was like a 2-hour video on YouTube. I'm like, no, thank you.
I mean, it was DVR'd also on Xbox, like you can just watch it, which is cool. But you know,
Okay. So do we just want to hop head like feet first into this
let's hop right in. Let's go.
Alright.
Let's do.
Let's send out a couple tweets.
I don't understand why my browser. I don't think it's my internet, but my browser is like not liking me right now. So,
It's not doing anything. It's not
well,
with
it
it.
is. It's just kind of like maybe I want to, maybe I don't. I don't. Yeah.
Maybe I don't. I don't know.
It's all like it's Friday. I'm just gonna hang out. I'm like, come on, buddy. Just a couple more hours. You got this.
Right.
You can
Just a
chill
little bit
out
longer.
later.
Alright. So let me just throw this some bitch in full screen real fast. Oh, there's my other. Okay, that's sad. Okay. So the gaming. It's the end of your. This award is always given out at the end of the year, just for basic like kind of movie titles and shit. It's like the Oscars or Emmys or whatever the fuck movie is.
Yeah.
I don't know, but so basically, we'll start off with the game of the year and work down the list as it is ordered on this website, which I guess I should link into the chat in case anyone's interested right now. So basically, the first award was Game of the Year. The nominees were Bloodborne, Fallout 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, and Super Mario Maker. Oh, along with The Witcher Hunt. And the winner
All
of
great
that,
games.
yeah, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And the winner of that was The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. which I've never played it. Unfortunately, I don't know. Hanyu has. Hanyu's played it, but he's not here right now.
You
Um,
guys can go check out that gameplay over on his
yeah.
YouTube.
So he's got a link below if you should.
We all got links below. Links
Yeah.
on links down there.
He's the
Check
one
it
with the
out.
Witcher. He's the one with the Witcher content, though.
Yeah, well, on your way there.
Yeah, on your way there. Stumble across some other stuff.
Exactly.
We don't mind. And then moving on to Developer of the Year. The nominees were From Software, Kojima Productions, Nintendo, Bethesda Games and Game Studios. And the winner was CD Projekt Red.
Hey, hey.
So I actually don't know CD Projekt Red.
I don't either, so.
Let's scroll down a little bit. The best indie game, which, if you have anything to say about any of these games, please shout out.
Of course.
This is the best indie game. I don't know how to pronounce this one. Axiome Verge. Azemo Verge. I don't know. Maybe.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah. Her Story, and then Ori and the Blind Forest, and Undertale were all the nominees, and the winner was Rocket League. I shouldn't say all the nominees. I guess I should say the other nominees that didn't win it. They were just like sad ones. I don't know. But yeah, Rocket League made a hella rising these past few months here. They really shot off, and
They totes deserve it though. Like it's like
God.
a simple but it's so.
It's a simple concept that just
like
you know.
big day fun and seems just fun to watch even if he's not playing.
Oh yeah, it gets intense too. But another thing that I found out was they're also coming to Xbox.
Yes, I can't wait.
So for all you Xbox Live people out there, go over there, check that shit out, and buy it. It's totally worth it, to be honest.
Yes.
The best mobile handheld game, mobile/handheld. Downwell. These are nominees. Damn it, I'm just bad. I cannot be a host. Like, at least I can be a host on this, but not for like a huge thing. I'll be like, and the nominees are. And oh shit! Wait, what was it? I don't know. But yeah, the nominees were Downwell, Fallout Shelter, which I've seen many people play Fallout Shelter. Like,
I actually heard it was pretty decent. Surprisingly.
My friend always plays it, but it's one of those. It's like you got to farm, You just sit there and farm. That's all I see him do, and I don't find that enjoyable at all.
Gotcha.
But it's whatever, man. You do you.
You do you, boo boo.
And then, where was I? Fallout Shelter, Monster Hunter, 4 Ultimate, Pac-Man 256. Those are all the nominees, but the winner that took it all home was Lorecraft Go, which I don't know that. I don't know any of these titles except for Fallout Shelter, to be honest. I mean, I don't mobile game anymore. I had one game on my phone, and then I just got rid of it.
Yeah. It's like great for those random times you're somewhere and you're like, oh, here's a big line or something, and then you just get rid of it.
Yeah.
It's a temporary.
It is. Best narrative is the next little title here. And again, some of these stories I just don't even know.
Yeah.
Not true. I know most of these in this specific title, but other than that, I don't know. So the nominees that didn't make it were Life is Strange, Tales from the Borderlands, The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, and Until Dawn. But the winner was Her Story. Again, do not know. I've
heard of it, never played it.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I feel like if I've seen little stuff about this,
Yeah.
But I just I have no idea. honestly, it looks kind of dull. But
Well, it's
it's a
really
narrative.
a lot of them do because it's like I feel personally a hit and a miss with the narratives. It's like some are great, some are like not so great because it's like you've really got to either like have either humor or you've got to have an amazing story because it's all it is like hit X, hit A. Like you're not doing much of anything. So personally, like for example, again, only personally, my opinion, the Borderlands I didn't like it too much. Like, not that it had a bad story, because it did, but there were just moments of dull, lull, where I couldn't get into it, and I would literally fall asleep playing. But, like, Borderlands, I thought was great, because it's got constant witty humor, and it's amazing. So,
I mean,
you know,
okay. Have you looked at pictures for her story?
no.
It looks like you're on your old, like, Windows 95, and you're just watching some videos of some chick that I guess is telling her story.
Just
Um,
telling a story.
but I honestly don't. Again, I don't understand. I don't know what's going on here.
I mean,
Um,
it might again just be one of those
it
things
must
where
be
it's
the
like that's its
fucking.
certain like art design, and you just got to play it, and maybe it's amazing. I don't
No,
know.
I hate to judge before I I make a or before I even play the damn thing, but it literally looks like Windows 95 right now. Other than
Yeah.
that,
Well,
we'll just move right on to the best art director or direction, whatever. I don't know what I'm even doing. Um, the nominations that didn't make it were Batman: Arkham Knight, Bloodborne, Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. Okay, but the winner was Ori in the Blind Forest, which I actually heard this was pretty good.
yeah.
I've seen very minimal gameplay of it, but it does look kind of cool. Other than that, I can't say anything. I mean, that again, I don't know. I've watched more Metal Gear Solid 5. I've watched more of that, and I that's close to zero. I think the only thing I've seen of Ori is some pictures and shit.
For sure. For sure.
Now, the best soundtrack, which I'm always kind of interested in this kind of gig. The best soundtrack nominations that didn't make it were Fallout 4, Halo 5 Guardians, Ori and the Blind Forest, and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. The winner was Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, which I
Hmm.
did hear a little live orchestra. Orchestra.
Orchestra.
Yep, the
You're just
orchestra.
on a roll, aren't
I'm just,
you?
oh my god. Um,
What are we?
I heard a live reenactment of the whole music biz, and it sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't like whole orchestra music, but it sounded pretty good. God, I got something in my
Ew.
throat or some shit. I don't know.
It's the words. That's why they won't
Yeah,
come out.
they won't. But yeah, during all my fucking research, I was watching all these videos trying to get something. That's when I stumbled upon the orchestra. I was like, oh, okay. Wait, I need to be doing something else. Um, best performance, which I assume that's the voice acting awards.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna butcher these names.
You got this. Ready. Sending you positive vibes.
Ashley Birch as Chloe Price in Life is Strange. By the way, these are nominations.
Yes.
Oh shit. Uh, Camilla Ludington as Laura Croft. Laura Croft.
Oh,
In
cool.
Rise of the Tomb Raider. Okay. And then Doug Cockle, sorry, as Gretel. What the fuck is this name? I haven't played this game. In The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I think it's Gretel. Something like that. I don't know. And the last nomination was Mark Hamill as the Joker in Batman, which he is fucking brilliant. I've heard him in many other stuff, not just the Joker. I actually really like his work.
He's amazing.
He is. Whenever I hear, he's got a really good voice that you can just listen to and just you know who he is.
Yeah,
You know,
everyone knows who he is.
yeah, it's honestly amazing how he does it. But I fucking love his voice.
Talent,
Um,
props, sir, respect.
but the winner for best performance was Viva Seifert. I guess that's how you pronounce this name. And the game that she was in was Her Story. Um,
Which I was disappointed about this one because again, I thought it should be Mark Hamill. Like,
well, this kind of gives me reassurance that they did give the best narrative award and the best performance to the same person, or not person, but best kind of game.
yeah,
Which that I guess that's a little backing towards the game since I haven't heard anything about it. So I guess Her Story is quite good if they have best performance and the best narrative in there.
yeah. I mean, again, it's not something that I've played, but
No, not even. Okay. Moving on to the next one, Games for Change Award. Oh shit, what is this? I don't even know what it... I don't know if these are like... Okay, I think these are game titles. Yeah, game titles. Sabelli, and then it's Nina Freeman, Her Story. Again, nominations. Why can I can't ever get my thoughts straight. I was thinking of it after. Her Story, Sam Barlow, Sunset, Tales of Tales, Undertale by Toby Fox. But the winner was Life is Strange, Don't Nod Entertainment, Square Enix. So, honestly, I don't know what that award is for. Do you know? Games
it's
for Change
for
Awards?
it celebrates the year's best social impact games.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I can dig that.
yeah.
Props. Okay. Oh shit. We got a problem. Ghost
Problem.
Rider. So, we got a big one. And I'm not going to make a call. But they don't have a winner. I guess these titles are coming out tomorrow, later on.
Well,
during
it's
these
only
awards.
this. It's only this one, right?
What?
Best shooter.
Yeah. No, there's a couple more down the road, I see. But the best shooter, the nominations, but there is no winner yet. The nominations right now are Call of Duty Black Ops 3, most likely gonna get it. In my opinion. Destiny, The Taken King. Actually, I don't know. I think Destiny might be the only one competing. Halo 5 Guardians, Splatoon, and Star Wars Battlefront. Those are all the nominations.
So, in your opinion, how many of them have you actually played?
I have played Battlefront. Yes. That's it. But I know one of my buddies goes hard in Destiny. Like stupid hard. And then Splatoon is actually quite a hype game. It kind of reminds me how it came up, like Rocket League came up and just took it. So Splatoon might actually be really up there for the running, But I don't think Star Wars Battlefront has a chance at best shooter. If it does, it's probably just because it has a Star Wars title. I don't think it's best shooter, though. I think it's an alright shooter in terms, but
I think it's very repetitive and gets kind of just.
I feel like Call of Duty has more to offer, even though how my opinions on Call of Duty are.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, up next is Best Action/Adventure Games. The nominations are Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Batman Arkham Knight, Ori, and the Blind Forest. I was gonna say Lost Forest. Fucking Link over here. The last nomination is Rise of the Tomb Raider. But the winner that took it all home was Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain.
Cool.
Metal Gear Solid 5 has definitely brought home many awards, to be honest. They've swept up pretty nicely. Now another one that doesn't have a winner yet is the Best RPG Game. The Best RPG Game Nominations are Bloodborne, Fallout 4, which is probably going to win it, Pillars of Eternity, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and Undertale. Honestly, I feel like Fallout 4 will take that one just because of...
Probably.
Hold up. I actually might have this answer because the notes I took...
Hold the phone.
Hold the phone. Let me check my notes. I might actually have the best RPG here. Best narrative. But... Shit. I don't think I have it. Oh, here's an announcement I forgot to make. There's gonna be a new Walking Dead miniseries coming out also.
Oh.
That got announced along with a couple other games that got announced during this too. But there were just too little time to write them all down. We could actually Google that later in a second if we want to get to that. I can't find it in my notes. I don't think I got that one. I think I got something else. But moving on to the next category, Best Fighting Game. The nominations that didn't make it were Guilty Gear, I guess it's Xrd, I guess. I have no idea how to say that. Rise of Incarnates, I'm butchering this. And then Rising Thunder. But the one that took it home, got the bacon, was Mortal Kombat X, which, good for Mortal Kombat X, coming in like that.
Good job, guys.
They did something. Oh, yeah. And Mortal Kombat X is actually coming out with 4 more new playable characters. If it were
Yeah, I heard that as well, yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be pretty cool. I actually don't know who the characters are. Let me look that up. But the Mortal Kombat X took that one home. I'm surprised they didn't have someone else.
So I think, not to interrupt you, but I think I may have found the completed list. So for best shooter, it was Splatoon.
Splatoon.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. What about best RPG?
Best RPG was The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Okay.
Damn. Good job, guys.
Okay. So the characters that coming into the game are Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Which, hold on. I mean, let's be real. It's just a dude. Like,
Yeah.
he's a dude with
Nothing special.
a leather face.
And Xenomorph from Alien. They're being added. And then from classic Mortal Kombat X characters, Bo Rai Cho and a new character called Triborg are being added. I don't know any of those. Well, any of the new guys. Classic guy. Whatever.
Whatevs.
Alright. Best Family Game. The nominations were Disney Infinity 3.0, Lego Dimensions, which those Lego games are killer. I love them. Oh my
god. Is it just me though, or are they like really hard for kids games? Because I'm just
they're pretty difficult. I can't get some of it. Like I've never completed.
Like sometimes I sit there and I'm like, okay, this is a kids game. What am I not doing correctly?
What's going on here? Why can I not 100% this like so easy?
My brain is just like too adult, and it's like it doesn't understand.
Yeah. The last two are Skylanders Supercharge and Splatoon. The what is it called? Winner was Super Mario Maker. Well,
Super Mario.
Yeah, Super Mario Maker coming in clutch. Which it got a lot more hype than I expected. Like it's actually apparently really fucking good. Which I wasn't expecting that. I was like, dude, it's just you make a Mario World. Like what could be so good about that?
Well, but think about it though. It's like so like for like new now, like the Mario fans who they just know like all of, like the new stuff and then whatever.
Yeah, it's all
but
side
you can like
too.
Throw back like nostalgia and like create like these crazy like difficult whatever worlds. Like
yeah, no,
I don't know. It's
I've
cool.
watched
People gotta
many
like
casts.
try and complete them. It's really cool.
I kind of want to Wii just to get Mario Maker and a couple other games. But
Yeah, that's
it
people who
does
did
look fucking
that.
awesome. Um, the best sports slash racing games. Hey, racing is a sport. Um,
Yes.
oh, I love this one. The nominations were FIFA 16,
Oh, this is great.
Forza Motorsport 6, NBA 2K16, Pro Evolution Soccer 2016, and the winner was Rocket League.
That is
That
so
is, I guess,
effing epic.
it is sports and racing. I feel like,
Yeah, it's both, but when you think of sports and racing, you think of clear-cut sports and racing.
yeah,
So it's like
it's
but
like,
then
bitch, I got both,
you're all like Rocket League, it's not even real, but I mean it's awesome.
dude. It's
That's
so
cool.
fucking awesome.
That's cool.
Okay, best multiplayer nominations were Call of Duty Black Ops 3. This actually is surprising to me. Destiny, The Taken King, Halo 5 Guardians, Rocket League, and the winner that took it all was Splatoon.
Dude, I feel like I gotta play Splatoon now.
I've
Like,
seen people play it. It's a really fast moving game, but it feels nothing like you would expect it to. It's really fucking
really?
cool. Go watch a stream of it whenever you get a chance.
For sure.
Most anticipated game. Oh my god. This I can agree on. The nominations were Horizon Zero Dawn, Quantum Break, Last Guardian, Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. And the bacon went to No Man's Sky. Which I can agree to that. And then Esports Players of the Year. I only know 2 of these. The nominations went to Lee, Faker, Sheng Hyoko, Olaf Olafmeister. Oh my god. Kajaberger.
Wow.
I'm sorry, man. These 4 names get me.
I mean, it is pretty.
Peter PPD Dagger. Said Sumal with like a 1. Hassan. And the winner went to Kenny S. Shrub, I guess. I don't know. Shrub, is that right?
Yeah, I guess.
But
Sure.
the only one I know is Kenny S. and Olafmeister. 2 really good CSGO players. Everyone else I do not know. I assume some of them are League. I think the rest of them are League, to be honest.
Probably. Sounds right.
Oh my god. This is kind of unseen. Esports Team of the Year. Nominations went to Evil Geniuses, Fnatic, SK Telecoms T1, Team Solo Mid. I like that
That's
name.
funny.
I've heard that name before, too.
So
And the winner went to Optic Gaming.
Mm.
Which I'm surprised, like, Ninjas in Pajamas weren't up in there instead of SK Telecoms. Like, NIP has a big outing. Like, they get fucking bandwagoned so hard, too. But they are fucking good.
Yeah.
Then the eSport Game of the Year. The nominations were Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, which I'm actually surprised that one made it to the list. Dota 2, Hearthstone, and League of Legends. So those were the nominations. But, you know, as I say, I'm surprised Call of Duty made it. I'm glad it's Call of Duty over Halo, to be honest. Because I would kill myself if Halo made it. Because it's one platform, it's very limited, and it's just not a competitive game scene. I can see how
so many people though would beg to differ. Like a lot of people would say
I
that
know.
Halo is so much harder, so much more competitive than Call of Duty.
I'm expecting like the fanboys to come in here and just rant on my ass, but like the thing is like throughout the past like 3-4 Call of Duties, they've actually gotten the They've actually gotten the game mode, like they've added an extra game mode to competitive gameplay.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm like, yeah, this is, you know, they're trying to change the field of Call of Duty right now. They're trying to expand it and make a broader horizon.
Hmm.
And I guess I don't know why it's Advanced Warfare though. Honestly,
Um,
was it good? What was their competitive game mode?
I mean, okay, so no, but I mean, it wasn't the worst. It wasn't Ghost, so it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good. And you either like the whole modern jetpacking or you hated it. It was just different.
Okay,
It wasn't like Call of Duty, Call of Duty.
okay, I get it now. Okay, then I guess I can accept that then. But the overall winner of esports game of the year was Counter Strike Global Offensive, aka CS:GO, my baby. I love that shit. That is crack cocaine on a stick. I swear. I mean, I'm always playing that. It's bad actually. I kind of miss class sometimes, or at least show up late. I try
That's
not to miss class.
terrible.
Listen, you
Listen.
come back from class, you're like, dude, I got like an hour and a half. You go eat, you come back, you're like, I still got time to throw up a CSGO match. Then you got some noobs that are just running around and not giving you the light of day. Be like, dude, listen, I gotta get to class in like 10 minutes. Let's wrap this up. And they're like, nah, let's not. And then it takes extra like 40 minutes, and then you show up to class like 20 minutes late, and you're like, what's up?
Just playing some CS, man.
Yeah,
No big
I'm
deal.
just trying to do shit. And I am so glad about this next one. Not glad about who won it, but more glad of who didn't win it. The nominations were Total Biscuit, Christopher,
I don't think
Mod
you
Mod
said the title was.
oh Trending Gamers.
There you
Sorry,
go.
the Trending Gamers. Nominations were Total Biscuit, Christopher Monte Cristo. How do you say his last name? Michaels.
Yeah.
Mark Blur, and the PewDiePie. And the winner
PewDiePie.
was Greg Miller. Now, I've seen a few of Greg Miller's stuff. He's all right guy. I don't, I have nothing to say about why he shouldn't get it or why he didn't or should not have gotten it. Total Biscuit again, seen a couple of his stuff. I think he's pretty good. I do not know Christopher Monte Cristo. Markiplier, he's a good talker. Let me say that.
He is.
I like the sound of his voice. He serenades me. He
You and
serenades
everyone
me.
else.
But I do think he does resemble PewDiePie in how he tries. I feel like he just tries.
See, like, I have mixed feelings about Markiplier.
Oh, same here.
Like, he's phenomenal. He's a great gamer, and he's a great person. He has a lot of charities. He gives back.
Yeah.
He
That's
seems
why
like a
his hair
decent
is fucking
human being.
purple. Or pink. His hair's
Yeah,
pink.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think he's a great guy.
So, I mean, if you've watched his older videos compared to now, I think his like over editing and he's leaning again towards like the PewDiePie thing, and I don't like it. But like, if we could just go back to how you used to be, like,
Listen, Markiplier.
I mean, I'm sure it's geared towards like the younger audience.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
they have like
it
the whole
is.
ADHD going on these days, and they just can't sit still. I get it. Like, do what you gotta do. But personally, I don't like the over edited and the screaming and I can't.
Yeah.
No.
And that's why I don't think PewDiePie should have.
I'm
so
I
glad.
would have lost my shit if PewDiePie won.
Yeah.
Because, not again saying he's not a great guy, whatever, but the way he presents himself,
I
his
hate his videos.
personality, I hate them too. I hate them with a fucking passion. Hate them. Sorry.
Listen, guys, it's me, PewDiePie, bros.
Exactly. And
Shit
I'm
like that.
sure
It's
it's
just like, oh
fucking funny to a lot of people, clearly.
Clearly
But
it is.
I can't even be friends with you if you like PewDiePie. Like,
Oh
his
my
videos anyway. Not as a person. Ugh.
I'm sure as a person, you meet him, you shake his hand, he'll buy you a drink or something.
Well, yeah, 'cause, I mean,
But-
I've seen him in other stuff and other people things acting like a normal human being. He's fine. Totally
Yeah.
chill dude. But on his videos, I can't do it, man.
Can't even.
What the fuck? Down.
Damn,
Shit.
son. Where'd you find that?
Oh my god.
Uh,
But
no, I hear you on that. Preach.
Yeah.
We could go on another 20-minute
That's
PewDiePie
a
rant.
whole another fucking podcast.
That is.
Hi, the PewDiePie podcast.
Um, and then the last one I have on my list is best fan creation. The nominations were GTA 5 Targets, Hoodoo Operator, Real GTA, Corridor Digital. Okay, I understand now. Super Mario Maker e-reader levels, Bad Boy 78 slash They Call Me Shaky. I don't know why I said it like that.
They call him a shank.
And then the last nomination was Twitch Plays Dark Souls. Twitch community. Holy fuck. How could you do that? How could you do Twitch Plays Dark Souls? Have you seen that shit? I can't even do it by myself. I can't imagine 6 other people trying to troll you and 12 other people trying to do something else, man. Like, times that by 20 each. Like, come on. What's going on?
Gotta be really good, I guess. I don't know.
Dude, I bet they couldn't make it after, like, the first encounter. But the winner was Portal Stories Mel by Prisms Studios. So, the only one I saw was Real GTA. I'm actually going to Google it just to make sure I saw it. Yeah, okay, yeah, I saw it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're being very inventive and going the extra mile for some shit. They're so creative.
So creative. Whoa. Sounds real out there.
Can you hear all that shit?
Yeah.
Okay, well, moving on. Let's see. Yeah, we read that. I'm just gonna go through a list right here. Are they getting a new game? Telltale Game Series, making a Batman game. How about that one?
What? Wait. Okay, now that you're saying this, I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm making this up. I swear I thought I heard that they were also making a Flash, but I don't know if that's fact.
A Flash game?
Yeah, Telltale.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't know. You know?
I don't think I dreamt this, but let's see.
What?
What?
Hold on, I'm just looking up.
Telltale Games. Let's see.
Yeah, I think that's all the awards and all the other related shit we got. On that, there's been a lot of Fallout 4 videos up about stuff to do, things to discover, new people, like all the character creations. Have you seen I posted a couple, but there's a really cool character creations they have in that shit. I really like the One Punch Man one. But man, it's crazy everything you can do in there. But damn, don't tell me that's it.
So they're partnering with Marvel Entertainment. Upcoming Telltale Game Series project set to premiere in 2017, but it doesn't look like there's actual concrete stuff about
Whoops, that
titles. Huh. So that would be cute. I don't know when it's set to start, but they also announced that esports will now actually be on, like, TV.
Oh, yes. Yes, thank you for bringing that up. Forgot all about that.
Yeah, so that's awesome on our end, and it's a step forward in the gaming community, because here in the United States, it's not taken very seriously as, like, other places like Japan, where it's huge, and it's just part of their culture. Europe, yeah. But here it's like you play video games, you just sit around and
You
like
fucking
play
nerd.
out. Yeah, like what are you doing with your life,
Get a
man?
real fucking
But
job.
over there, they're like, "Oh my God, you're so cool! Like you play
Yeah,
video
they're
games."
fucking celebrities over there.
Yeah,
Like
we're like,
Japan, everyone knows all the fucking esports for LOL. Like you kidding me? They just came out with 6 different teams now for CS:GO. Like this last week, they came out with 6 brand new teams. Like we can't do that. You kidding me?
yeah,
We
yeah, no, exactly. But like, that's it's what we need. Like that whole barrier. Like, let's get rid of that whole like negative outlook
so many
on
people
it.
hate it
And
though. All the
oh yeah, no, they're raging. They're like, "What the fuck? Like, this is not a sport. Like, how is this on sports? Like,
hmm
what?" Like, look, bud, anything can be considered a sport
boy.
technically, if you think about it, because you're sitting here, watch some motherfuckers play with a ball.
Yeah,
What are you doing
you're
with your
playing a
life?
game. Yeah, so are we.
Yeah, you're playing a game. And, like, does it have strategy? Yes. Is it competitive? Yes.
I sweat during it. Oh my god! Like
I do too.
every time I'm getting that 1v4 clutch on CS:GO, I start sweating. Man, you got to pull out the strats, and you're thinking hardcore. Like and again, they got coaches, they got strategists, they got
Yeah.
their teams, they have to practice, um, and it's very demanding on the people who go pro. And
Yeah.
honestly,
I can't
it's
imagine. I'd probably go insane. Couldn't do it.
I well, it's hard. It's so hard for them because there's no backing. Because again, the little revenue they get for doing it, they're doing it solely on the thing of we love doing it. That's why you see a lot of them. Most of them are still students. So
Yeah.
I see a lot of esports players still as students. Um, but because I saw this one interview with this one dude, he was lol. He was still in college, um, but he does classes and then comes home and does esports for like 6 hour practices, and then goes to the gym.
Holy shit.
That's like his everyday.
You do not have a life. Like, not a, like, literally.
He's busy. He's a busy bee,
Yeah.
but he loves doing it. So why not?
Well, you
And
have to.
if he's okay, he probably does stream. Because if I was an esports player, I would fucking stream. Because
Yeah.
that's more one playing, and you gotta. It's another job. To be honest,
Exactly.
you still doing what you love to do. But yeah, I don't know. I was watching a CS:GO player. I mean, I watch all of his, not all of his streams, but I watch a lot of his videos because he comes out with like tips and tricks.
Trips.
Yeah, on CS:GO. So I mean, I enjoy it. I mean,
Yeah.
as gamers, we respect the esports thing, but
I mean, because that's what we do. It's what we love too. So I think we get it. We connect with it.
do you know what?
Versus, if you played football, I guess you would like
Yeah.
football.
Do you know where they would be broadcasting? What channel? Like ESPN or
um,
something?
yeah, ESPN. It may be different by regions depending on
Okay,
providers. I don't know, but
probably.
ESPN.
Okay, because I watched this one caster talk about esports, and he was just raging.
Yeah.
And he made a voiceover for it. Like he got the clip, dubbed out all the like actual announcer audio, and got
Mhm.
it put in his own audio, and he's like something about like how these kids sit in their mom's basement, 40 years old or some shit like that, and it's like, look at you, bud, look at you talking about football. You're 60 or some shit. Like, come on, man. Like,
And like the
really?
sad thing is that is so respected only because it's quote unquote the American way. Like how baseball, all American sport, like back in the day, playing baseball, football, whatever. And then, you're just thought like, oh, that's like the American thing, be successful in sports. But I mean, you didn't have computers back then even.
No,
So
you didn't. You gotta just
it's like a
evolve with time.
revolutionary thing. It's like it's a new sport.
And I remember I was home last year for my winter break, and every once in a while I would just chill down. I would connect my laptop to my TV and just broadcast a CS:GO game that I had like a bet on or something like that. I would just stream it and start watching some CS:GO games and doing some other stuff, and um, but I'd have it on in the background while I'm like in the basement, and my dad would come down and be like, the fuck is this? Like, what are you doing? I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm watching the game. He goes, I thought you meant the game. I'm like, this is the game. Like, what do
Yeah,
you?
the game.
It's Fnatic versus Ninjas in Pajamas. What do you mean? He goes, I thought you were talking about like the Seahawks.
Oh
I'm
man.
like, do you know me? Nah. And it's just, I've upset people, like in my own house, just watching a game.
Yeah.
But I tell you, I love the announcers, how hard they go, and they're so funny. Like, I think they're better than regular casters on sports, honestly, because their whole thing is to appeal to the audience, not to get the information out there. You know, like call plays, give us your own thoughts. They're like, oh, this guy's a bloody idiot. Like, what? And it's like, ha! Fucking Kenny is screwing up, hitting them off shots or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I totally agree because, like, it's just real fucking obnoxious just because you have these guys, like, 50, 60 years old sitting there in their suits talking about fucking football or basketball, whatever it is. And, like, oh, yeah, guys, on great pass. What'd you think about the pick this year? Oh, yeah, good drive, yeah. But, I
I
mean,
don't
it's like,
understand that shit either.
it's fucking stupid. Like, if you fucking, like, I don't understand. And I've totally called people out on this. Like, my family is huge on sports.
Same.
And I'm just like, so you guys sit here and you watch grown-ass men in tight-ass pants play with balls and jump on each other. And you guys fucking rage about it, and you're like on the bandwagon, and you love it. You eat this shit up, you know? Like anything out there, like you'll watch it, like if it's got the sports on it.
Like,
And
yeah,
they don't understand this whole thing. Like I'll be like, this is my zone, this is my room, this is like whatever.
It's you.
And I mean, whatever. Like that's what I do, and like I game. That's like my world, and whatever. So they don't get it, and they're just like, so you're just sitting there, and you like don't do anything, and it's like you don't understand. Like if you only knew what I did, and like how hard I worked on things, and like just like right now, you and me talking, and like just like all the work we put into stuff like this, like
hell yes,
you don't even know.
We
Like,
try.
yeah, and it's not. It's like you said, the backing's not there, so it's just one of the harder things to do. Like, I mean, you could go out there with any other kind of hobby or interest, you know, like art or something, and there's backing, and it's more socially acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I can't sit there and tell someone, yeah, I game, or yeah, I Twitch, or whatever. And it's like, okay, so...
Okay, lol.
Yeah, okay. Like, that's it, and I don't know. It's sad.
It is, but, you know... there will be a day where the tides turn and we take over the world.
I mean, it's only a matter of time because you got you're basically kids are popping out of their moms with handheld something. You know,
always looking for the next thing.
Yeah, so we're gonna get there, and it's a matter of a generation gap. You know, because we're thriving with technology, and they don't know what half of it is. So, you know. I think it's just a lot of being ill-informed about technology and gaming and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now. I'm looking stuff up.
No worries. But that was a nice little...
Good little rant about esports, I will say.
Yeah. I mean, that was, like, for example, with the whole, like, Jimmy Kimmel thing in Markiplier that recently happened, where he straight up was like, why do you watch people play video games?
What?
Like,
I am very unaware of this.
You didn't hear about it? It was everywhere. Everyone, like, freaked out about it.
Yeah, no, I'm very unaware about this.
Okay, so you know Jimmy Kimmel, right?
Yeah, I know Jimmy Kimmel. I watch his stuff occasionally.
Okay. So one day, it was on a show. I don't know how it came up, whatever. He basically said, like, why do people like watching other people play video games, specifically on YouTube? Why? Like, why is that a thing? And basically, the whole gaming community freaked out about it, and they're like sending him death threats. Like, how dare you
What?
say this? It was crazy. It blew up. And then, of course, he's just feeding off of like the attention because, I mean, any kind of press is press. So he said it again, like, oh, like he made some joke about how, like, how you said these old people in their basements and gamers, whatever. So then Markiplier actually went on Jimmy Kimmel and played or did a let's play with him with I can't think of her name. It's a gamer chick. She's on YouTube as well.
Justine or something like that. I Justine or some shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm
Could
just throwing out names.
I don't remember, but
Maybe.
so they were on there together, and I mean, he kind of explained it to him where it's like, look, not only am I sitting here like playing a game, but it's like other people watch me, and at least for him, it's a community
Mm-hmm.
where you connect with an audience because they either see themselves in you because of your personality or the games that you like and that you play, whatever, and they just find like a general interest in your gaming and in yourself. So you create a community, and not only is it a community, but it's like, hey, maybe I want to see this game before I buy it, so I know I'm not wasting the money. Or maybe you're genuinely better at it than I am, because maybe I can't play games worth shit, but you're really good. So I'm gonna watch you. It's like football. Like I can't play football, but this dude's really good at it, so I'm gonna watch them win the Super Bowl. You know,
Right.
it's the same thing. And then he kind of got it and was like, all right, man. So like I can kind of see this now. But it was just a big
Clusterfuck
thing.
of just.
Yeah, it was like, whoa, oh, yeah, crazy.
Okay, I guess I should probably check that out soon then.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
mean,
Maybe one day.
just Google that up.
Jimmy Kimmel. We'll do it. Definitely. Um, damn. I have no other idea of other stuff. You know? I think we're actually out of content, to be honest.
We can hit up the questions for the AMA. There's not too many.
Yes. Yes. I forgot all about that, to be honest. Yeah, so definitely if you want to read out them questions for the AMA, go
Did
ahead.
you receive any?
No, I'm not. Okay, every social media, I'm not popular on it whatsoever. I'm just not good with it. That's my weakness. Social media.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. I don't know
Well, that's
why.
why we're a team, and we found each other who, are good at some things. And
You're good at social media. I'm good at being a fucking idiot.
I'm good at not being able to speak.
Basically.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I
no,
want to see if we got any
I
on
didn't get shit.
Facebook. I don't think we did. Let's see.
Um, I try every so often.
Okay, it doesn't look like Facebook did.
Um,
I got, of course, a few totally fucked ones that we're not gonna get into, but oh my
I
gosh.
kind of want to know what they are.
Well, inappropriate.
Well, that's a given.
Yeah. All right. So, first one. If you could, no hassle, just pick up and leave right now, where would you go on vacation? Anywhere in the world,
Fucking
where would you go visit?
Japan.
Japan.
That
Why?
I just want to go. Seems like a beautiful country, and
It does. Like
I
I've
just
seen so many just videos and pictures
it
and
looks fucking amazing. That's one place I really want to visit, like so bad.
I
That
hear that.
that's on my next time I go out of country, it's gonna be Japan.
I hear
I'm
that.
probably gonna try to go with one of my friends too. But
Let's go. I'll go.
let's go. Let's get a squad.
Squad rolling up to
Squad.
Japan.
How do you actually he on the Facebook? I didn't get this. I didn't get this at all. On our Facebook thing, he like tagged me in a picture, and the whole time I'm like, what does this have to do with me? Um,
Who?
Zach. He tagged me in a post, and it was just the
Constellation?
Finding Nemo birds, and you know
Oh, it
the
was.
mine, and it but something said squad, and I'm like, are you making fun of me or what? Like I
I
can't
don't think
tell.
he's making. No, he wasn't making fun of us. I think he was just trying to be like when your squad's like going up and then squad. I don't know. I
No,
don't know.
no, listen, it's only me. He only tagged me, in
And he
his.
tagged me too.
He tagged you too.
Yeah, I saw it. I don't look at it if he didn't.
What? Because
Oh
I'm
yeah.
looking at it. It's
Right
maybe
now?
he did multiple posts. Yeah, yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It says Nolan Ruse. Shit, whatever. And then
I swear he did too, because I
he
wouldn't
might have
have
done
looked at
multiple.
it.
He might have done multiple. Honest, this crazy kid. What is he?
I mean, it was like a bad joke. I don't really understand it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't think it was like, hey, you're a
It's
good
kind
one
of
on the
like how
squad.
he doesn't understand lingo sometimes, and he's like, "Oh, did I use it? Yeah, tagged you in a post." Oh no, wait, that's a different post.
Yeah, but no, mine was he tagged me in squad, because I guess I use squad so much.
I guess. I mean, I guess he just never uses it ever. So
I'm getting give me a little second. I gotta. Tyler's calling me. I think. Give me a second. I'll. He won't stop calling me. Where is
the
he?
fuck?
Where is he?
What's he want?
Okay. I need to fix stuff now.
All right. So should we continue?
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
Just give me a second. I'm adding numbskull into the call. Just because yellow swag.
There we go, Jace.
Yellow slime.
Just don't pick up your phone or anything there, AP.
Hey, no, I wasn't. Okay, hold up.
Huh?
Let me just.
Uh-huh.
You
Hi,
are.
Ashley.
You're a
Hiya.
gator.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
No,
Here to
so-
save the day.
Yeah, well,
Just at the end.
but I mean, we can keep it coming. We can keep it rolling, man.
I actually got
I had to eat
plans
dinner.
to turn
so.
up a little bit, so I can't.
I got some moonshine in my fridge. I can keep this party going all night.
I could too. It's
Shit.
Friday. I ain't got to work tomorrow, so.
Same.
I do, unfortunately.
So if I never have to work,
Well, must be nice.
I'm trying to get jobs.
You should get to party all day. You're a frat.
No, man, that's
Such
how you
a
get bad
frat boy.
grades.
Me.
They get bad grades and STDs.
Yeah.
At the same time.
College, right?
Yeah, right.
Experiences.
First-hand experience. AP knows this. AP's got a first-hand experience.
Get it firsthand. Lol.
La la la.
Ha. But
So you guys just trying to BS your way through time now?
no,
Like-
I mean we were talking
We're
about
doing
an
really
AMA.
well.
We just discussed the gaming awards.
Get my-
And
How do you
shit.
feel? Okay. Well, since I'm going to be discussing this tomorrow with my
Okay.
podcast, but do you feel like The Witcher 3 should have won Game of the Year?
Game of the Year. I don't know. I've never played it. I can't say yes or no, to be honest.
I think the biggest problem right now with like those is it's like, don't get me wrong, Witcher was a great game, but I think it's more kind of now just hinging on like, does it look pretty?
Mm. I mean, I can't say because I haven't played it either. So, I don't know. Hear good things, but don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, I haven't played that. Every time we discussed the title, I was like, I don't know this game.
I don't know. So diverse in gaming.
So I'm trying to actually look up the winners now because
Yeah.
I had to miss it yesterday.
We didn't
Gotcha.
watch it. We just did a slight review and we discussed all the nominations and who we agree shouldn't have won some stuff, and we did go on a little bit of rant about PewDiePie, and
Yeah,
we just it happens sometimes.
it's good.
But yeah, right now we're actually kind of discussing some AMA questions we got the other day.
Okay.
So why not ask you, where would you go if you could just up and leave for vacation right now? Pick one place. Where would you go? Kentucky.
It depends. Am I okay? Well, up and leave right now. Pack my bags to Cancun.
Cancun? Where the fuck is Cancun?
Mexico.
So
Mexico?
you're like a beach person, like warm weather.
Your body doesn't look it.
Tropical areas.
Yeah,
Okay, so you like the tropics.
Yeah.
traps.
If I were just pack up and go now, yes.
Like, money's not a problem. Nothing is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm,
Okay,
alright.
Jaffield.
For sure.
What if I told you there was a delay of a week? Would you still go to Cancun?
It doesn't change.
Like that almost has nothing.
Like, oh, I gotta wait a week. Oh, in that case, I'll go.
I don't know, man. Let's see. What were some more AMAs we got? Or I guess
What is your favorite game? So I'm assuming all time. If you don't have an all time, what's the favorite franchise?
favorite game.
That's a tough one
That is
because
a
there's a
fucking
lot of
tough
good
one.
games that I've played that like just are really like ingrained in my head as some of the ones that I've just really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I'm
that's a
gonna
lot.
pick like top 5 because I can't narrow it down to just one. Like
Uh-huh.
that's not gonna be possible for me.
Oh my god.
Just because it was so much of my childhood, GoldenEye for Nintendo 64.
Wow. That is a. I'm gonna say Spyro for one of mine.
Okay.
There's also a few more that I've really enjoyed. There's a game that not a lot of people really heard about. It was called Shadows of the Damned.
No.
It was made by Suda51, the same people who made Killer 7.
I
Okay.
don't know it.
It was a great game that came out for like PS3 and 360 that was totally underhyped and just amazing. Comedic, tragic, and entrancing all at the same time. You had a skull, like a skull who followed you around. So basically your girlfriend gets jacked by the devil and you have to go into hell to go find her.
Normal weekend.
So
Just like you do.
and then you have a little skull that follows you around to kind of provide, comedic like comedic relief.
Yeah.
Just for this
That
super
sounds
serious,
awesome.
like gory looking game, and then you have the skull who just cracks dick jokes left and right.
Okay.
Also there's Asura's Wrath. Another game that's like super flew under the radar. And I just found it by chance, and it's kind of like a mixture of like Ninja Gaiden, God of War, and Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Basically, you're a demigod, and you get kicked out, and rejected by all the other gods. So now you just go back and beat the living shit out of them.
What is this game called again?
Asura's Wrath.
Okay.
Sounds pretty
No.
good.
Another one that only came out for like 360 and PS3. Just trying to think of games I've dumped more in. I mean, I fucking love the shit out of Metal Gear Solid 5.
Do you think it should have won?
I think the reason why I didn't win is because some of the missions kind of just they start to become a little bit repetitive as you go further and further down the line. And that's the problem with Metal Gear Solid 5. But I still enjoy the game.
Okay.
And trying to pick just like one. I think the last one would probably be The Darkness. Just kind
I
of
remember,
the whole tone of the game. And back when it came out, nobody had really thought about like game like a first person shooter with supernatural powers. Kind of this weird little like I don't know. I don't know how you'd really explain um, the darkness, but good game. I haven't played the second one yet, but I should.
yeah, play that up and let us know how it is.
Yeah, I can tell you the first one is definitely worth the play, and it's another one of those games where it's like I feel like the narrative is really good. It's one of those where it catches you and brings you into the story,
Gotcha.
and not just sits there and throws things at your face like do this, but it actually makes you care about the characters.
Yeah, that's always the best. And I think that's something that goes a long way, but not a lot of people really take the time to do is like that character development. I
Mm-hmm.
personally really appreciate it.
Well, because
So,
then you get into the argument of people like, are they doing like Call of Duty and just throwing story at you just so you can have a story mode in it, or are they
mhm.
gonna do things where, like, say what the first Modern Warfare did, and really got you like entranced in the story?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure Modern Warfare 2 was like when I kind of lost interest in the story and just started buying Call of Duties for the multiplayer.
Hmm.
But
All right. Fair enough.
yeah, I can't narrow a single one down. It's just that's too hard.
So with 2015 coming to an end, do you guys have a favorite game of 2015?
2015.
Favorite game of 2015? Honey Pop. No, I'm kidding.
I just bought Honey
Game of
Pop.
the year.
Oh, I'll send you the link for the patch, which allows the Steam version to be uncensored.
I heard about that.
That's
Oh
what I
my
did.
gosh.
Hey, Numbskull, there's a video you probably should check out that I'm about to send in chat.
Which chat?
Nerd Nation chat for Twitch.
Okay, I was like,
Sorry. My friend's also there. I put a shout out to you in there.
oh, shout out to me for the rank. I have not played Counter-Strike in so
MG2, bud.
gonna
But
be such AIDS.
2015 game that I just love.
Oh god, that's the. I think I'm gonna have to go with Life is Strange.
Life is Strange.
Yeah.
See, the problem with me is I don't get games on like the release. I wait a while. So
There's a few that'll go out there here and there that I'll get, but
like I bought. I guess the ones I have to say would be Xenoverse, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and maybe I really like the gameplay of Rainbow Six Siege, but they got so many fucking bugs they gotta fix.
Yeah.
I mean, I played both betas, and
Yeah, same. And
the problem is, and a lot of these games are doing it now, and it's almost the downfall of games right now. It's you put so much in this multiplayer, but then you lack content where you just kind of pitter off to nothingness almost. I mean, if you think about it, Titanfall was huge when it first came out. Now it's
Yes.
fallen off the face of the earth. Same with Evolve. Evolve was great when it came out, but now it's those multiplayer only games that tout a lot of content to start, but a few weeks in, you're like, okay, well, what now? And then you wait for their DLC. You finish their DLC in like a day or two, and it's like, okay, well, time to put that on the shelf, and maybe you go back to it every now and then. But
Yeah. And like, it just
multiplayer
took
only
so
games,
long
is this
for-
what it's gotten to? Is multiplayer only games? Because it's kind of shit.
Yeah, and if you can constantly they changed the game modes, but it took Titanfall so long to actually start doing that. But
Yeah.
it's like, look, you already lost people's attention. It's just not there. I mean, cool if you'd have done that earlier, but
yeah, I'm getting a little tired of seeing a lot. I see a lot of games now just releasing just multiplayer. Like,
I think it's really hard for them. It's like a fine line because there's still those who want that campaign, the story, but then there's just a lot of people who don't play that anymore, and it's like a cost. We put all this time and effort and all of our whatever money into it, but I mean, is it worth it? Like, are enough people playing it?
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like some developers now are just like, oh, we're gonna throw a story in just because we need one, and
Hmm.
that you're actually story-driven games are kind of just falling by the wayside because that's not what people want. What I'd like to see though is actually if they do those like multiplayer only games like Rainbow Six Siege and like Battlefront, is if you're gonna do just multiplayer only and not really have an actual story mode, don't I don't think you should be allowed to make it a full $60 release.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
I,
don't charge $60 for a fucking DLC.
Right, like
yeah.
if you
No,
give me
they
a
won't.
multiplayer only game at like $30 or $40, you would probably sell a whole lot more because then eh,
I'm
you're
pretty
I
effectively
sure.
just
agree.
saying, okay, we're lacking what a full game has, which is a story mode. So we're only going to give you, you know, we're only going to charge you for multiplayer.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that because you're telling me originally $60 got me a campaign plus the multiplayer. Now you're taking away that campaign, so yeah, that it shouldn't be the same price.
Yeah,
I
I don't
think
know. There's still games out there that have good stories. Like Far Cry still hits stories out of the park constantly. I just don't want it to become where
CSGO.
like
Great
CS:GO.
story.
Um, while your story games are now ones that are concentrated on story are more starting to become the way of like Telltale games or like Life is Strange, where it's almost like we're going to tell a story with QTEs and dialogue options, but not
Yeah,
really have any actual gameplay.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, in those you can walk around and explore things, but there's no real like freedom of doing stuff, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I hear you. It's just like follow the path the best you can.
Exactly, it's a linear path, and then every now and again it's just going to throw things at you.
Yeah. It's no like Fallout where you just really get to do what the fuck you want.
No, yeah, well, and then the problem is I don't know where this kind of became a thing, but what happens is in games you get this missions start to repeat themselves, but with different circumstances.
yeah,
Like I've been playing Fallout 2, and it's more just like go help this person destroy this group of ghouls. Okay, go help this person destroy these raiders. It's like you have me doing the same thing. It's just somebody else is telling me the quest, and it's a different person that I got to go kill.
Yeah.
yeah.
Go
Yeah,
find
I hear
this here.
that.
Go liberate this
And I'm pretty
place.
sure Fallout 4 you can't be evil in there now. Like they got kind of rid of the option of to be true evil, you know? Like
Hmm.
What do you mean, just like kill everybody, or?
yeah, the way my buddy described it to me was like you always have the option to like kill group A or destroy group B. Like and
Mm-hmm.
group B is like your friends.
Well,
And they
and
got
then
rid of that option.
yeah, I
And it
just
would
got
like affect the outcome of the
Yeah.
I mean,
story.
closer to the beginning. Like one of the first things you do. Spoiler, I guess, if you care, but
If you care.
it's literally like one of the first things you do is you run into this group called the Minutemen,
Hmm.
and you could they're like, hey, we're getting attacked by raiders, so you can either kill the raiders or help the Minutemen, which ultimately you want to help the Minutemen because they take you to salvation and they help out a lot, and you get a companion. But then you run into the Brotherhood of Steel, and it's like Brotherhood of Steel goes, oh, we're having problems with these weird like synths, which are kind of like T-100s almost. They're robots. Like, can you help us go eliminate these? It's like, well, you can
Yeah.
kill the Brotherhood of Steel, or you can go kill all these synths with the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah.
They're recycling the content, but they're having a different person tell you and do it.
Mhm. Which I feel about
And at
that.
times it could be kind of annoying.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, I think it's I don't know. I think as long as they because when people play these games, they're too obsessed with the title, and they're like really like fucking Fallout 4. Gotta play this shit. Oh my god, it's amazing. You know, all this graphics.
And don't get me wrong, Fallout 4 is great. I would recommend
it.
It
Looks beautiful. I want to buy it just because it looks awesome and all the things you can do in it. But you know, I do feel like they do a good job of disguising that aspect of recycled material, which honestly, good for them if they disguise it well enough.
Well, but now you got to understand too is like you're getting to a point where it's really hard to innovate in the video game business because most things have already been done.
Yeah.
I mean, for Christ's sakes, they announced a reboot of Shaq Fu.
Well, this is a debate that we've had previously here on Nerd Nation, is the fact that they're so afraid of taking risk because no one wants to invest that time and money with, there's some new concept. Risk? What?
And then have it be a commercial failure, and then they're just like, oh, well, I guess that's a thing, and I'm done making video games now because one thing didn't stick. I mean...
They need to do it, though. We need the ledge.
They do. We need something. So
there needs to be some innovation, and let's be frank, like VR is not that innovation that's going to take us over.
No.
Yeah, it's a cool concept to see your games in first person, but it's not a thing. It's not going to work like that.
How about have you all heard of hover junkers? It's rocket. No, it's not rocket jump. It's
I've seen.
So you know what I'm talking about? It's
I've seen the people at Node play it.
Yes, Node. It's their game. It's their game.
Yes, it's basically Mad Max in first-person VR.
Yeah,
it's like floating ships.
I think that kind of concept is a little kind of like different, but it's
the same kind of concept that kind of boosted up Guns of Icarus, where it's building and also kind of going head-to-head against somebody, and still. Like being able to play the game. Like hover junkers is a great idea. I love the concept. But if it's gonna be strictly a VR thing, then they're just shitting the bed with it. Because I've only seen them playing it VR.
And there's not a lot of movement. The only movement is really with your upper body. You know, you use one hand to fly the ship, use the other one to use your gat, and that's pretty much it. You know, I mean, I wouldn't expect a whole bunch of movement, but...
No, but if they could make that a full release game and not just particular to the Oculus...
Yeah, then we're talking something.
Yeah, then you've got something there.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is with those games that are like building or, you know, full destruction is you have so many bugs that you have to work through.
Oh my god, you would have a ton.
And, you know, no matter what you do, you're always going to have collision problems.
Mm-hmm. No matter any way you look at it, the physics and the collision is just always going to be a hump in the road.
Yeah, you're always going to get those weird glitches where something gets launched into the fucking atmosphere.
Can't wait for that
Something falls through the map.
It's going to be another fucking Goat Simulator shit.
See, but with Goat Simulator, they embrace that. They're like, our game's glitchy and sucks. Cool, embrace the suck.
Sell that point. That's marketing right there, man.
Exactly. And it was crazy.
Hell, I bought it.
I think everybody did. But then you get into the whole thing is it's almost to a point where games being popular is coming down to if a YouTuber has played it.
True.
Yeah,
there's now this whole genre of games that Goat Simulator falls under. Same with like Surgeon Simulator it's called PewDieBait. Is it good enough for high-end YouTubers like PewDiePie to play your game? Because I can't tell you how many games that he's played that should have failed miserably, but somehow get this big reincarnation because 36 million people fucking see it.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I want to try that game. And there you go. You got millions of copies sold just because he made a 10-minute video on it.
Yeah.
And even if he says it's shit, people want to go see why it's shit.
Exactly. And the Slaughtering Grounds, that game that was complete and utter crap that Jim Sterling covered. That big legal battle and, you know, talk about false DMCAs and all this stuff. That game still sold really well because it's publicity.
And they're thinking with their wallets.
The saying that any publicity is good publicity is extremely true for video games. Even if somebody's sitting there completely shitting on your game, like,
still
embrace it. Like, if I was the guy who made Slaughtering Grounds and I got this big thing with Jim Sterling, after all was said and done, I'd be like, special DLC,
coming out. But
Tim Spaulding to making fun of Jim Sterling, make his likeness. But it's just like, embrace what happens to your game, and then that's going to make it even better.
exactly.
Embrace the suck.
That's what your
All
mom
right.
said.
So, what was it that inspired you guys to start creating videos or start streaming?
We can start with you, Ash, if you want to start this one.
Yeah.
Um, Mine's not a particularly happy story. I don't want to bring the mood down here.
Start the sad violin.
So, well, I wasn't in the best relationship for 3 years. It was kind of abusive. So, and I got out of it, and it was just one of those situations where I felt like I had lost myself and who I was. So I was I made a promise to myself. I was like, okay, so I'm gonna be who I want to be, and never let anyone do that shit to me again. Blah blah blah. So I created the name Ashley Archaic and just started doing stuff that I wanted to do and that I really loved, and it just kind of took off. I wanted to do videos, I wanted to stream, and just doing my thing, and now we're here.
Yeah, start from the bottom.
What about you, five folks? I'm just having fun.
Numbskull, go ahead.
Well, mine kind of, I wouldn't really say it's as sad as that.
Ouch! I don't know.
It's still kind of like a starting from the bottom kind of story. Well, it's I had a job as a chauffeur, and where I drive people to the airport. One of the times on my way back from the airport, I got sideswiped by a guy and got thrown into the wall and threw me back across into the lane. I totaled the company's car.
Oh.
Basically, they put me on the shelf for about a month before finally telling me that I was fired.
Wow.
Okay.
And then I was unemployed for another month. And during that second month that I was unemployed, I was just watching YouTube videos, just like nobody's business. And this was when DayZ was really starting to blow up.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
And there's this one YouTuber who unfortunately kind of fell off the earth now and doesn't do videos anymore. His name was Lefty.
Mm.
And his channel back then was just DayZ. It was either he played it for a half hour or he put a half hour live stream, section of his live stream up. And he got they were all at least a half hour long, and I swear every day I watched as far as I could into it. There's 40 some odd episodes of it, and it kind of really inspired me. I was like, oh yeah, I want to, because before then I'd never really ever played PC games ever in my life, and I was like, you know what, I really want to try this, and I don't have a PC. So I got a PC and started playing DayZ, and I was like, yeah, I could make videos. And about that time is when I discovered Markiplier, who to see really the comedy that can come out of it. Back when he was odd, only 2 million or something, and now he's at 11.
Yeah.
But that's when I discovered him. And then there's still a few people that that inspired me to start. There's one guy his name is Red Wolf Gamer, and he's only at about 200,000 subs, but they're the ones who really got me into seeing that I can do it, and it started to become a thing where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start doing horror games. I've never been a fan of horror games. Why not try it? And now I love the shit out of them.
That's so crazy.
But
because yeah.
I can't.
I started with Outlast, which was amazing.
Yes.
And if you ever want to go back and really see just the evolution of somebody who's just first episode, I was scared shitless at everything.
Yeah, I think
and then 3/4 of the way through, you can see it's all right, Numbskull's finally
adapting
there. He's into this game now. It's no longer a scared thing. There were still jump scares and scary moments, but it wasn't. I'm scared of every corner. It's I came back and I wanted to do more. I wanted to finish the story.
Mm-hmm.
Again, talking about story-driven games, that was a pretty good one.
I could agree with that. I played with that.
You know, the reporter that got, stuck in an insane asylum and has to battle his way out with, help and also false help, and basically you dig deep to find this kind of deep dark secret that the asylum holds.
Yeah.
Ashley, I know you know what I'm talking about because you played Outlast.
Yeah, I loved it. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorite games. Like, it never gets old.
I was fucking scared shitless during
It's the best watching you play.
It's one of
horror
those
games.
ones where it's not just relying on jump scares. It's actually one of those ones that gets in your head. It's a psychological type thing. It's gonna fuck with your mind. Like, same with Layers of Fear. That game was amazing. And it's just, I would much rather feel extremely uncomfortable and panicky than just have something pop up on the screen and give me, a little mini heart attack for 5 seconds and be back to normal. I want games that will make me feel uncomfortable, that'll give me this atmospheric feeling like something's always behind me.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably actually gonna bring back Terrifying Tuesdays this month. So
It's the best. I'm sorry, but I sit there and I watch you and I'm like crying. Like, it's hilarious.
well, I was looking through my library when we were talking about our favorite games, and I noticed I have where is it? I have the Amnesias. I need to finish Cry of Fear.
You can play that co-op too.
Yeah. That's what Zach wants to do. Zach wants to play.
Oh, dude, I will join you guys in Cry of Fear. That's just amazing multiplayer.
Then I have this other one. I don't know if it's scary or not. It's called How to Survive.
I don't think that's a scary game.
Okay, it looked kind of it. Then I got Silent Hill Homecoming.
That's the least scary of Silent Hill. If you're gonna play a really scary Silent Hill, get an emulator, download Silent Hill 2.
It was on sale, but those are the first games I need to play. But yeah. But the origin of where AP came from is I always played Xbox and all that shit, and then I was really hard into not CS:GO. I was really into Modern Warfare 2 with my cousin. We always played so much. And then he introduced to me, he was like, dude, I'm going to start getting into PC gaming. He got Minecraft and a whole bunch of Steam games too. He's like, oh, you should totally do this. And I made the account, but I never did anything. And then he like sent me a video on Facebook of him recording something in Minecraft. And it was him building like redstone shit. And he was like, dude, I got some pretty good views on this. Like, look how easy that was. And I was like, oh, I could do that, because then I bought Minecraft and I started building it. And then my cousin was like, hey, let's do something pretty cool. And we built a Pokemon Stadium, and I recorded it. I threw it up on YouTube, and then after that, I just kept building. And then I played some other games too. I'm never a good commentator on YouTube. I just suck at it.
It's a thing where it's a learn by doing.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean,
but still.
If you go back to anybody's first video, God, I'm sorry, but everybody just sucks at commenting to start.
But still, like, even now, like, I don't think I could do a YouTube commentary. I think it's much easier to just play on stream, and that's why I switched over, because I still don't feel like I'm good at YouTube all too much. So, and building in Minecraft just takes a fucking dick year. And
Yeah.
so that's pretty much why I just hopped over to stream now, is because it's a little more easy on me. I can find a highlight, be like, that's fucking good material out there. I'll highlight that, throw it up on YouTube, and be fine. But yeah, that's me though. I guess the happiest of the bunch.
Good on you.
I did something.
This is kind of a cool question. It's a little creative. So, have you guys all seen Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes.
Who has
Okay. Well, there are people. So, if you were in the movie, would you choose Christmas or Halloween?
Wait, if I was in a movie?
No, in that movie. Like how
In
he
that
goes
movie.
to Christmas and then he wants to do Christmas. But, like, would you have Halloween, like keep Halloween, or would you want Christmas?
Fuck, I would keep Halloween.
Yeah, I'm right there with AP.
Fuck, I
Yeah,
love Jack
Halloween too.
Skellington.
I do too.
Did y'all see the little thing about the character analysis of how all the characters died? Like all that shit.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I mean, it's true, and
It's
it's
cool.
really it's
I was like,
cool.
yeah. I didn't know that. Cool.
I mean, it's kind of like I guess common sense if you're not a
If you're paying
child.
attention, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't pay attention. Is that all the AMAs?
I think there's a couple more here.
Got more? Let's go through them all.
All right, what's your favorite food?
Food. Okay.
Food.
Buffalo wings.
So buffalo wings for the rest of your life if you had to.
Oh
one...
God, I could die a fucking happy man. Buffalo wings.
Oh,
and
so
look
this
cheap.
is for the
Man.
rest of your life one food.
Well, I'm just saying hypothetically. That's not the question. The question was favorite food, but I was
Well,
saying.
I feel like they kind of go hand in hand, so that's the way I'm gonna take it.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna say corn dogs. I
Ah.
fucking love corn dogs.
Really?
Listen, every time they serve,
AP loves the phallic shaped foods.
every time they do
Fucking-
corn dogs here on campus, I get like 6 of them motherfuckers, and I just munch. They're so
Damn.
good. Cause 1, it's a hot dog. 2, it's cornbread. So
3, it's phallic shaped. So
I
you know,
guess,
three,
I just
three, you're
never-
eating dicks all day. But listen, you don't even have to eat the bread. You can just eat the dog, or you can just say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna eat the bread." So you're getting it's a very nutritious meal.
Sure. Shit. I don't know what mine would be. Like, I think if I could only eat one thing, can it be like one thing, like one place? Like, maybe not just
no,
one thing.
it's favorite
One
food.
thing.
So one thing for the rest of your life that you're forced to eat.
Fuck.
You're forced to eat. That sounds worse. If I was forced to eat a corn dog, I would not enjoy it. So I don't want it.
I don't
Exactly.
know. I mean, I guess I would say pizza. Yeah.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Like what kind of pizza? Deep dish or like thin crust? Ooh, I could dig a thin crust.
I'm not really into. Maybe it's only California, but we don't have the greatest, or I've never had great thin crust. They tend to taste very cardboardy.
Have you been to
It's
Chicago? Have you had
rare.
Chicago pizza?
No.
Nigga.
No.
Come out to like East Coast, like from like New York to Chicago, like that's some good pizza area.
Yeah, but then there's the whole debate, like, oh, this pizza or that pizza, and then people get real serious about it, like it's religion or something. And
I'm not religious. I'm just like, hey, you want to have good pizza? You go here. You know, if you want to go to Italian food, go to Buca di Beppo.
dude, they're good.
They are. They are. Fucking
They're so
meatballs
good.
the size of my mic.
All right, what is your favorite type of video game?
Type FPS.
I would agree.
Same.
Alright. Good thing we all agree on that.
Here, here.
I have to cut some
Would you
throats.
rather have a zombie apocalypse or alien invasion?
Zombie apocalypse, because I'm ready for that shit.
Right? I was so ready. Like when everything started going to shit, I'm like, please let this be it.
I kind of want to. How? Okay, so the alien invasion. I kind of want to. I wonder, because most likely I'm gonna say zombie. But if the aliens are not like a fuck ton like ahead of us in like
Well,
intellect
more
and
than
shit,
likely,
then
probably are. So
see that's the curveball. If they're pretty weak bitches, like you just take out their heavy and like all that's left is their medic, you just snipe that bitch. Like
well, okay,
we can do that shit.
maybe, but so maybe they don't have like armies, but they've got fucking like laser beams up on the mothership that can just blast us all. Because they're probably high tech.
That's OP, man. Can I call hacks like aimbot or some shit? Like report
Hacks.
Overwatch that shit. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, zombies. As much as I hate it, you know, you got to deal with like shooting maybe someone you know. I don't.
Yeah.
But
I have the hiccups right now. It's
Yeah,
bugging
I
the shit
thought
out
I
of me.
heard you. It
Yeah.
was your
It's
dog
bugging
or
the
something.
fuck out of me right now. I can't get rid of them.
All right. If you were an adult movie superstar, what would your name be?
Oh, speaking of this, before everyone answers, speaking of this,
Get rid of my hiccups, man.
one of my high school, she graduated a year ahead of me, but I'm older than her.
Okay.
She is a adult movie entertainer.
Someone told me a story like that too.
Her name is Alice Lighthouse. What the fuck is that kind of name?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
But everyone from my high school, like the grades around her, we all followed her on Twitter, and we kind of harass her, be like, "Yo, go north. That's where we're from." And she's like, "Stop that shit! Like they can't know me." Like,
Damn.
but
Yeah, one of my friends,
she's not pretty.
I think they went to high school with her or something like that. I don't know. Somehow knew her and just fucking came across her fucking video. I was like, dude, I knew this chick in high school.
Yeah. It's weird because it was like this fucking bitch copied off me in world history. What a fucking cunt! Now she's getting gangbanged by like.
Damn, doe. Damn.
Yeah, she's. Yeah. Okay, what was the question?
If you were an adult superstar entertainer, what would your name be?
AP Gaming.
See, like when I
No, I'm
originally
cool.
read
You can
this
keep your
question,
name actually.
like, yeah, you could. I feel like I'd probably keep my name. I think it's got a ring to it, you know? It's just, you get it.
I don't know. That's a hard question.
Ha, ha,
Yeah,
ha.
maybe.
I don't know. That's. I can't.
I feel like, no, I want to know if they actually pick their names or are they given? Like, did your manager say,
That
hey,
is that's a good question.
you look like,
To Google.
I could tweet the person I know.
do it. Like, how did you get your name?
Did you create your
You
name
get that
or what?
yourself or someone give that to you?
Oh yeah. So again, she's about a year ahead of me. She's in California actually, and she just bought a Maserati and she's 19.
Dude,
Yep.
like,
Damn.
no fucking joke. Those people see, I don't know how I feel about it, only because I could never do it. I would not want
I could never do it. I do not want to do it. I'd rather
Like-
be seen on here.
Yeah, I couldn't and I wouldn't. But if you don't mind it, I guess. I mean, I've heard and it's not enjoyable
Heroes without capes.
all the time. Like, I think 80% of the time, it's just not a fun thing, and you don't get to pick what you want to do. They tell you what to do, and it's just some things happen that you don't want to happen. So, I mean,
apparently it's just their own choice, but back, like, they're saying 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Okay, remember, 20 years ago was the 90s.
I don't know
shit.
why I thought that was so long.
It's true because I'm 20. Hey.
So they're saying for females, it was often subtly or not so subtly indicate the aspects of the performance, sexuality, or physical characteristics, using puns, tongue-in-cheek allusions, or direct references to famous porn stars of the past.
So mine would have to do with, like, my red pill movie.
I mean, there are certain ones, like, if they... I hate that I'm going to say this right now because I'm totally just going to bury myself. But there's certain ones where it's like, if they look like a certain celebrity, they'll use the last name of that celebrity.
Gotcha.
Because I totally don't know this.
I mean, look, if this all comes out here, this is the place to do it, so.
Hey, not all heroes wear capes.
Wrong phrase, buddy.
Oh, this fucking idiot. You fucking asshole.
But, you know.
That's an ugly...
Alright.
Can you delete that picture, Hagen? Please.
Oh, God.
That's me. Hey, kids.
Look at that acne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delete that picture.
The thumbnail for your porn pic. Oh god.
But up a little higher was, bro. Do you remember Rosemary? And she's the girl that I was just talking about. So he knows her.
Gotcha.
2 years ago.
That's crazy, man.
That was that 2? Yeah, that was 2 years ago. Fuck. I hung out with your lame ass 2 years ago. Damn.
See,
Oh my God,
I don't
this
understand
website
too.
even-
like
Sorry.
how you do that kind of thing, and it's like, what the fuck does your family think? What are your like?
Wait, what?
Well, some of these people don't have families. Other ones, their family fully
Okay.
supports, probably.
No. So
Yeah,
this
because they're fully supporting them.
this chick, she has a
Buying
Great
them
Dane,
Maseratis.
and she's told her parents that she's moving out to California to help with modeling with her dog. So she's out there apparently getting pictures taken with her dog. No, not bestiality, but
It's like,
yeah, no.
Whoa!
But like
said she does porn and then just pictures with the dog. Like, what?
that's her excuse. Is her dog made her famous?
Wait, this is the chick that you know?
Yes, I'm gonna put her Twitter in the
Look.
chat.
I'm sorry. I don't know this woman's parents, but I'm just saying.
Her
if I
family
was
doesn't know at all.
Her parent, I would be like, what magazine? Like, let me see. Not because I don't believe you, but because I am proud of you and I want to showcase your achievements. But like, where the fuck are these damn pictures that have made you so famous?
Right.
Where?
Oh,
Besides
no.
physically in your hand.
Oh, my DP star. Okay.
Yes, that was her latest thing. I actually watched that video. That was kind of weird.
Don't be
This is-
fooled, people.
That's gotta be weird,
It's
no?
digital playground.
Oh, I thought it was something else.
Like,
No, it,
Okay.
clever
Whatever.
play on words there.
No, but it is weird because I look at her, I'm like, this bitch. I remember you copying off my test and me now wanting you to copy, and then now you're just getting gangbanged. Like, what is this shit?
that is...
Yep.
It's Akko Taco, but
Yeah.
hey,
Oh.
Hagen, what do you think on this matter? Let me see what you got.
I mean, I guess ultimately it comes down to you do you. Someone's got to do it. I guess
You do
just
you, I'll do me, and we won't do each other.
There you go.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Stand very far back.
We won't do each other. Alright. How many
Now,
more questions do we got?
You know
Just
what?
here,
Everybody
just the
makes
last
career
one.
choices, and some people just want to get things stuffed in them for a living. I mean, it's just
How do
Life
you wake
choices.
up one morning though? And you're
Get
just like,
stuff.
I'm gonna do this.
How do you
this is my
what?
career. How do you wake up one morning and you're just like, this is my career. I'm gonna do this.
well, some of them are just naturally like nymphotic, and they
Sluts,
just
yeah.
enjoy that.
And you just so
Taboo of it.
happen upon. I guess so. Yeah. I don't know.
I like
You
that.
know, maybe some people just know the funds that you can acquire from it.
Is
Well, that's why I
apparently
hear a lot of
pretty
dudes
penny.
do gay porn, because gay porn is what really pays for dudes.
Apparently, yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's becoming a thing, like where they'll do that even though they're the straightest people in the world because reasons.
Okay, so here's another question then, since you brought that up, since you'll do it.
Before you even ask, no, I would not.
No, that's not what I was going to ask.
Okay.
So, if it doesn't bother them to be with another male, even though they're straight, so hypothetically, or vice versa, could you be with someone who A, was a porn star, and B, just basically did every sex and everything?
I would never date a porn star.
Okay?
Never.
Wouldn't bug me. You shouldn't really be judging a person on what they do. It should be more of a judge on character.
Okay,
Yeah,
listen.
because
listen.
obviously
no.
It's the same as like an actor. They go on screen and they go put on a persona.
No,
That
but
is
they're
a-
not getting fucked. Listen. Okay, so
so
you're like,
weird.
yeah, you got a great personality though, but I'm your boyfriend, and now you're getting plowed by 12 dudes, and I'm just sitting here like,
Yeah, but you're not bitching when she's buying you Maseratis. And you're able to sit home and do YouTube
Right,
all
but
day,
then-
and then you get this publicity, you be like, oh yeah, you're fucking, your
date the
girlfriend's
porn
Lighthouse
star.
Alice. Or some shit like that.
Alice
Right,
Lighthouse.
you're not complaining
Whatever.
when she's buying you the Maseratis, but are you in it for the Maserati? Or are you in it because you want a relationship?
Yeah, they're. I thought this was about a relationship. I would definitely date an actor over them because, like, yeah, you're acting. I get it. You're kissing, but you're not getting fucked.
Yeah, I mean, there's a difference between on-screen relationships where that's totally fake, but then when you actually, like, insert other body parts, multiples at a time, like,
An exchange of bodily fluids.
everywhere.
A lot.
Yeah.
But why do you not see it as a job? This
Oh, I
is a
see it
job.
as
This is an
I see it as a
entertainment
job.
Yeah, you
definitely.
see,
But I don't
see
see
it as a
myself
job.
going
Like,
out with
you're
that
not doing
person.
this every Friday night from the club, like just picking up five dudes. Like, it's not, it's a
Yeah.
job,
So
but
so why? Okay, AP. Why is this so like? This
I
is
would
something.
not
This
date
is
this
something.
person.
So this is something every human does.
Yes.
The only difference is they're getting filmed and paid to do it. Why is that so bad?
Because one, it's on the reg, and if I am going out with Ashley, and Ashley here is just going out every weekend to get paid by getting laid, then I'm just like, like I don't know how I feel about this. Like, yeah, sure, it's your job, but I
I
don't.
think
It's
it
just
comes
it's
down to
very. I feel like it'd be very uncomfortable, man. Like,
I think it comes down to your personal ideals and what
yes,
you like. You're
that's
See,
more
but the same thing. You're sitting there and you're saying it's fake on screen, so it's completely manufactured. The only difference is there's
they're still
penetration.
getting banged.
right, right. No, I'm not disagreeing with you, and I do agree where yes, it's fake. No, maybe he or she doesn't want to, and it's not something that they enjoy. And yes, it's a job. However, I personally, and it's not a fact that this has to be everyone's, viewpoint, but personally, I hold that very kind of high, where if you're gonna do that with me, it's personal, and I just wouldn't do it with everyone, and you're
Same.
probably lucky that that happened.
I can agree
I
with
see it
Ash.
more as a job. They're doing what they need to do to get paid. If they're getting booked a lot, it's something they're good at, and that's what's paying
Or
the bills for
they
them.
just have
In the same
to.
respect that I would, play video games for a living. It's something I'm good at. It's the same kind of deal. It's an entertainment job. It's something you're good at. That's why you're doing it. You're doing
Well,
it, you know.
yeah, again, I totally agree with that, and like personally, I just see where it's like because sex is part of a relationship, whereas video games aren't part of a relationship necessarily.
But see, then you're
Like,
falling into this whole thing is when you're with someone, it's making love, but when it's on screen, it's just purely sex. There's a deeper connection when there's a personal level as opposed to a entertainment level. Entertainment level, there's no connection really, no real connection. There's a manufactured one between actor and actress. But when you get home, it then becomes a personal connection between boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife.
hmm
Me personally, I would not have a problem with it. Just
okay.
because I know that comes home to me every day, and I have the
A Maserati.
Yes.
actually fucking hate Maseratis. I think they're fucking ugly as shit.
Yes,
I'd much
agreed.
rather have a fucking Aventador.
I'll have a fucking Mercedes or some shit.
But did you say Mercedes?
Yeah.
Aventador is not a Mercedes.
No, I said I'd rather have a Mercedes.
Oh, but the person that I am with is I'm the envy of all these people who watch this stuff that want to be with her but then can't. That's why they watch it. And there's a difference between what she'll do for a living because that's a job, as opposed to coming home because they're not always going to be butt plug Sally 24/7. On screen, she's gonna be butt plug Sally. At home, she's gonna be,
Sally's
whatever.
sucking my dick.
No, she's gonna be,
Yeah.
Sally Smith or whatever. Fuck, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not the same person. It's their persona.
Yeah.
Can't even talk right now. I would not have a problem if that's how they want to pay the bills. That's their choice.
Yeah.
Would there be a little bit of envy? Of course, but then again, I've got that. Then it's mine.
You're just like on Instagram. This is mine.
This is
Lock
mine.
it down.
Yep.
All right. So last question: if you had a superpower, what would it be?
The power to change probabilities.
Oh, explain.
The ability to stop time.
See, that's my thing. I would, but not only stop it. I want to just manipulate it. Like I want to slow it down. I want to stop it.
So
Like,
the manipulation of time there.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
isolation
But
time.
the probability thing, I think, is so good because you'd be like, am I gonna get shot? No, I'm not. Change that shit. Every day. Could I become a millionaire tomorrow by playing the lottery? Yeah, let's do it. Just easy shit. Change the probabilities into your favor in any way you see.
But how would you not like? Because being able to manipulate time is the most amazing thing in the world. Like, even if you're just like the most generic motherfucker, like you have a 9 to 5 job, manipulating time would be the dopest thing to do.
I
Yeah.
don't see what you would do, honestly.
There's always been this kind of like fantasy since I was a child to be able to do that. Like, second I hit puberty, I was like, it'd be dope. So if I could just stop time, like in the movie Click, just like that,
But without the terrible effects of
without the terrible ending and effects of going
See,
into autopilot when you fast forward.
I do think that is a
Yeah.
interesting, cool power to have, but I just
Because then with you and then you could you could either be really good or you could be really bad.
Uh-huh.
You could be like, I'm going to stop time right now, go into this liquor store and take their most expensive bottle of shit from behind the counter, and they're not going to be able to do anything about it. Or you're going to be really good, be like, I'm going to stop this time, get into this person's car, readjust their steering wheel just a little bit to the right so they don't hit that person on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
okay.
Or I'm going to pull
you
their
can
e-brake
change
for.
events.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, right, because you're effectively stopping time, so everything stops around you.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about if when you rewind time, do you also rewind as yourself and am able to then
No,
replay?
you are a completely separate entity. If you
Okay.
played actually
Okay.
Life
You'd
is
have
Strange,
to
you'd be
be.
able to grasp the concept more of pausing and rewinding time.
No, I haven't played it yet. It's
It's-
interesting. I want it.
It would be the coolest thing ever, especially stopping time. Like if stopping and rewinding time would probably be the two most like used things. Like something
Yeah.
fucked up, cool, rewind. Now
Yeah.
it's not going to get fucked up because I know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then stopping time is, you could be maniacal and do everything you ever wanted without consequences.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to steal something? Fuck yeah, you could stop time, go steal it, and be good. Do you want to see what that chick looks like naked? Sure. Stop time, take off her clothes, take a look, put them back on. She won't know whatever happened.
I swear to God, she won't. It's right, bud.
For God,
I swear to God, Donna Baker.
you accidentally drop a dish, just rewind, make sure you hold your grip a little tighter.
So what they call it now.
Not going to make it to work on time, just pause time.
Make
Fucking
it to
get there
work.
on pause.
Dude, that would be every morning, man. Just like sleep in. Fuck
Bruh.
yeah.
I would
just
get
pause.
all my
Your alarm
projects
goes off.
done.
Just pause time, sleep for another 8 hours, and then just wake up naturally and be like, "All right, unpause."
Yes.
No, do you know what I would do?
Yes.
I would pause time, do all my fucking homework for the whole fucking semester, and then unpause it, and then fuck around the whole semester.
That's pretty
You
sweet.
kidding me?
Yeah,
I'd
see, it's
pause
the
it, record
best.
more videos for YouTube.
I'll pause it just to procrastinate longer.
Be actually pretty dope. Like if they ever come up with that.
I think you're convincing me, man.
Well, see, stopping time is just like you could do whatever you wanted and stop time. See, but now I always had this thing too. Is like, what happens when you stop time and you touch somebody? Will that unfreeze them so they can be stopped in time with you?
Ooh, then the undressing the clothes won't work. Now will it?
So then that's your downside. What would you see? Rather stop time, but anybody you touch became unfrozen.
Hmm.
It would have to be like Rogue, like skin on skin contact.
So they basically, like the way I see it, it's almost like crossing like dimensions. Because if you're like a specific entity in your own self, like away from like the rest of the world, somehow they'd have to cross that.
Threshold.
Yeah.
Crossing into the dimension with you where time is frozen.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the whole like being able to do whatever you want, having more time for yourself. Because honestly,
Yeah.
how many times do you sit there and be like, "Oh, there's not enough hours in a day."
Every day.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
story of my life. So that'd be awesome.
Ash, you said you agree with him on that one.
Yep.
Okay.
Totes.
being able to stop. I don't even need like fast forward or anything. Just stop and rewind. That'd be
It's
perfect.
the only thing you need.
That's all
Yep.
I need.
I
Man.
Here's my thinking. Okay, so I got a question. If you were able to fast forward, would that mean you just like? Is it like watching a movie where you just fast forward to see the end and then like
You
it played
reach it with without any knowledge of the things in between.
yeah, if I was like, damn, I just want to see what I'm like when
I think
I'm
I
40.
think fast forward
you know?
would be like how it's portrayed in the movie Click, where your body just kind of goes into autopilot and you become just some brainless zombie that's just going through the motions.
Then I think that'd be bad. Rewind would be good.
Well, see, but then
Pause.
you don't need a fast forward because what'll happen is if you fuck up, you can always go back and correct that fuck up and relive that moment again. Like
Well,
reliving moments in
technically,
your life would be cool too.
I don't even like how would
Yes.
fast forward even work and be possible if again you're a separate entity. So if you're fast forwarding everything around you and you're not part of that reality anymore.
I think because
But
if
then
you're
there's
saying
the
you're into
autopilot
another
thing.
dimension, that means you still have an entity in the regular dimension. So basically, I see it as
Just
like,
not like
if you
you.
stop time, that's when you tear into your different dimension. Yet that frozen you is still there. So once you come back, when you kick back, your frozen dimension and now your second dimension now come back together.
Okay, I see that.
So like if something's falling from the sky, you're like, oh shit, I can't get out of the way. You pause time, you take 50 feet down the road, unpause it, you're gonna be 50 feet down the road.
Hmm.
I see it as there's first dimension you and second dimension you. First dimension you follows the same rules this time as if you were to stop them or rewind them. But the second you bring your second dimension back in the first one, that becomes you again.
That's crazy.
I know, it's like
Yeah.
nutty.
Oh,
Or
cool.
a kind of cool thing to do too would be like, what if there was an ability to kind of do like the movie Inception, where you can go into people's minds.
Aw.
Oh my
Dude.
god, that would be so fucked though.
I would actually. The only other thing I might take over time would be manipulation of people and objects, kind of like, some psychosis stuff.
Uh-huh.
Whether I'm able to move objects with my mind or kind of Jedi them and be like, you
Use
want
the
to go buy
force.
me a beer? It's like, oh, I'm gonna go buy
First
you a
thing you
beer.
do.
Boy, I
Yeah.
just really want to buy you a beer right now, man. Duh.
You want to show me your boobs? Got it. Yes.
Oh man.
See, I would just be the worst with powers. You don't want to give me powers.
You're bad.
Because I just have all this bad. It's like, oh, I can do this, oh, I can do this, oh, I can do this, and then it's all bad.
I'll be so naughty.
I mean, I would still do good things, so I'd be the true meaning of chaotic good.
You'd be the Deadpool.
Exactly. Be good, but still be like, ooh, boobies and chimichangas, sick.
Mine.
Oh shit.
Pause time, just eat that dude's Taco Bell. Ugh, kill him. And then be like, I don't know what happened.
See, but it's kind of a weird thing too. Is like, well, if you pause time, then can you manipulate things within that reality?
It's a hard concept, man.
Yeah.
Can you really manipulate things? And see, but then I'd feel like it wouldn't be fair like that. I think it would be, yes, you can stop and rewind time, but when you have time stopped, anything you touch enters back into reality, like tears away into that second dimension that you just entered.
Yeah, that's like a weird.
So kind of everything freezes. So if a glass is falling and you touch that glass, just like touch it, it'll continue to fall. So basically,
Okay,
you
yeah.
tear away into a dimension where everything stands still until it is interacted with.
What if you touch something that touches someone else? Kind of like,
I would say it's only with you. Like,
I'm holding a taco and you touch my taco.
whoa, I didn't know you had one of those.
The more you know.
No, I think it would be more of things you touch.
So direct.
So if you're sitting there holding your taco like this, and I touch your taco, it's just gonna fall out of your hand if you don't have a tight grip on it.
Okay. So wear
It's
gloves.
more of
Is what you're
bringing things
saying.
into the dimension when it's paused.
I can see if you ever get this power, you're always gonna have some rubber gloves on you or something. Just be like, all
Like I said,
right,
it's
time
like
to fuck
Rogue where you
around.
can't have that skin on skin contact.
Yep. All
Yeah.
You know,
right.
because see, but then you'd be able to tell who else also has it too, because when time is stopped, they're gonna tear into that second dimension too.
Oh, dude, that could fuck some shit up.
Wait. So if someone else stopped time, would you just be like, get like your spidey senses tingling, be like, someone's gonna do something?
Maybe you're in that first dimension and you're cognitive that somebody stopped time.
Yeah. You get like a little Twitter feed alert and be like, boy, I gotta stop this shit.
See, but then you'd be able to tear
But
away into that second dimension. So
is everyone's dimension different and separate from each other? Like, I could
See,
it's
stop
basically
time.
creating a carbon copy of the first dimension. So I see it as like you are creating a dimension out of what's already there. Like you're not going to sit there and have a different one than me because it's all based on the same real
Right,
world.
no, that's not. I mean, okay, so hypothetically, you and I can control time. If you decide to stop time, you're doing your thing, eating tacos. Like,
the examples.
I
Though.
can't enter
Your dimension.
your dimension because it's your copy, even though it's the same if I make a copy, but I
No,
see the
so
things you're doing when you stop time while you know what I
so
mean?
what happens is if we both have the power and I stop time, you have the ability to sense when time is stopped.
Okay.
But so basically you're stopped in time but you're still there.
Yeah.
Mentally you're like, okay, it's kind of like think of it as being frozen in place, but you still have brain activity, you still have eye movement.
And it's like,
You
oh
just don't
no, this
have
is
body
happening.
movement. So
Okay.
there's only two
So
dimensions.
you get to see the dude eating your taco.
No, there's only two
I'm
dimensions.
joking.
So if time is stopped and you are stopped in time, you can tear away from the first dimension as well.
All right. Well, that's a lot of time talk.
See, but then
That took a lot of time.
but then if you have multiple people too, what's to say time doesn't stay stopped constantly and then everything just eventually goes back to normal? Because
I'm kind of
everyone
lost.
has
I'll be honest.
stopped time and been touching everything to bring it back to life.
Tag you're it.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
true.
It would be kind of a does your time stoppage have an AoE or is it like universe wide where the whole entire universe just stops?
Scientists, get on it.
Get on. I think it'd have to be an entire universe thing. If we're gonna,
You have to.
we were talking
I
about
think.
time, the whole universe has to stop.
Yeah.
That's why I want to be the only one that, has time stoppage.
All right.
Or you just have something to sync up, be like, Ashley, ready, stop time? Fuck yeah. All right, let's do it.
Clock
Yeah.
stoppers.
Clock stops. Sync
Yeah.
up. All right, cool, let's go.
All right.
There you go.
Well,
Yeah.
you said that was the last question right there.
Yep, that it was.
Alrighty. Let's do our outro. Even though we didn't have Numb with us when we started, we sure do have him when he finished.
Yeah, sorry. I had to eat dinner.
You're fine.
Oh,
Ashley,
okay.
if you want to go first.
Yeah, so I'm Ashley Archaic. I Twitch, kind of YouTube, not too much anymore. I try though. Playing Layers of Fear. Actually, I picked up Minecraft Story Mode as well. Doing some Telltales, so check that out. Everything's down below. Yeah.
Numbskull.
Yeah. Well, I have Numbskull Gaming. I come to the rescue when AP frantically
Shit's a brick.
shits a brick and tells me that he needs my help. And I actually run my own podcast called the Gaming Vortex Podcast, which has been rescheduled yet again to Saturday mornings at 11.
Mornings.
Yeah, 11 p.m. Pacific. We're being nicer to the Swede that we have on our team.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's actually going to be tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Which
What
for
time
our
is it there right now?
It's 8:55 here for me.
Okay.
What time zone are you
I'm
in?
Eastern.
So it's going to be at 2:00 in the afternoon for you.
2 in the afternoon. I can do that. I can watch that.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna be
tomorrow-
dead.
So tomorrow,
Actually, no,
so
I'm gonna be at work.
I usually host that with Vipsy and Frexy, and we have a guest. But tomorrow, I'm going to have an absence of all of them, so it's just going to be me
Oh.
Do you need me?
with, well, no, with 3 new guests. I'm going to be the
Okay.
regular one there. I'm going to have Mr. Gaming Guitarist, who I was on his podcast about a couple weeks ago. I'm going to have Aragorn, who is the guy I play Minecraft with / Gary's mod.
Okay.
And I'm going to have Keo Panda, who is actually going to be our new replacement when the female point of view cannot make it. So she's our replacement female host.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I do that. I also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/numbskullgaming. Right now, on the YouTube channel, of course it's not what I'm playing now, it's on the YouTube channel, there's Deadpool, Resident Evil 4, and Honey Pop making the rounds. And then, of course, every Monday you can expect Mugen Showdown. We're coming up on 30 episodes here.
Yeah. All of his links are down below also.
Yes, underneath the guests tab. Right below the YouTube logo, it says guest host. I'm recurring.
AP, have we got any updates on what we're doing for like the holiday stuff and
Holiday stuff. So, spread the word, guys. We're doing a Christmas giveaway for our Christmas stream as Nerd Nation here during our cast. Other than that, no, I do not know what we're doing. We plan to start a new series with Hanyu, Numbskull, and myself here within this month called the Otaku Club, where we discuss anime and all that fun stuff. But other than that, that's all the news we have for this channel. We do go live every Friday in some fashion or form. Lately it's been kind of chaotic and we've just been trying to pump out content and shit. But we're still trying to get back into it with a slight hiccup with Hanyu's situation of moving and how he still has no internet. It's been like 4 months or so.
yeah?
And Hanyu does YouTube. Lately, he hasn't because, again, of his internet. It
has not been 4 months since Hanyu's been out.
No, it has not.
It's been like a month and
Okay, I was like, that's a lie.
Yeah, it's been a semester, basically. No, it was October, wasn't it? Because I was going on fall break. It was when I got this scar. That was the last podcast I did. Yep.
There's actually...
That's okay.
Actually,
So that's October when though?
No,
when in October?
No, I don't think it's October. Actually, I think it's September.
There's actually a couple more things I do want to plug.
Yeah, go plug. We're plugging right now.
The Gaming Vortex podcast is actually on the iTunes store
Oh yeah, I forgot about
now,
that.
so you can go look up the Gaming Vortex on iTunes and your Android podcast app. We're not on Stitcher, unfortunately, because I'm still looking into that. But everywhere else that has a host podcast, we are. Also, the VOD goes up the day after, so on Sundays, and then the audio version goes up on Tuesdays onto the iTunes store. And then also Wednesdays, we have me and Frexy's talk show. Frexy has coffee time, and I have Numbskull's Great Bullshit Show.
What do you do with that?
I sit there and vent for just half hour on any bullshit with a guest.
On your stream?
No, it's strictly on the iTunes store and the videos on my channel, actually, so it's not strictly there.
Okay.
But last week I just had Steel Eagle, and it's actually kind of fun just to BS and vent.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I want to get Steel on this channel too.
Good luck. The guy doesn't like to show his face.
We'll get him. I'm the one who made his logo. I'll make a face for him.
Dick butt.
Dick butt. I'll make some gifs. Okay, is that everything you need to plug, bud? Are you? Your Fridays. The role playing Fridays.
Yeah, that got rescheduled to tomorrow morning. Again, trying to appease the Swede that we have, because he used to wake up very early for us to do that in the podcast, but now we're being nicer to him, so he gets to do it at night. I get to do it in the morning now, instead of me doing it at night and him doing it at 3 or 4 in the morning.
Oh God.
Yeah, it is kind of bad for Frex, but whatever.
Yes, it's better for him, and then at least I get it at 11. He gets to do it at like 5 or 6 at night. So,
all right, as long as everyone's happy.
Yeah.
But as for myself here, I don't really do too much of the YouTubes anymore. That's mostly Twitch highlights now, because I have been twitching every day for the past week, and I plan to try to keep that train moving. A stream every day around, I don't know, dinner time here. So about like 6 to 12 every night. Seems to be my pattern, Eastern Standard Time. And I do all that shit. GG.
He does all the things.
All the things.
All the
I play
things.
FPS, I play RPGs, I play whatever I get my hands on, really. The Honey Pop will be soon. Also, I got this other cat game called like Nicopara. Have you heard of it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I hope you're good at censoring when it comes to Honey Pop.
What do you mean?
You can't show boobies on...
Twitch. Damn it. Fucking damn.
So it's gonna be for your YouTubes.
Most likely not. I'll probably just keep the censored. I'll keep it censored.
No, buddy. Even on the Steam censored version, there's still boobies, man.
What is this? Man, come on.
There's-
We don't want no
there's-
Ichi.
There's still boobies. It's just in the uncensored version, you get vag and seminal fluid.
That's. Oh my god.
Megus. It's called hentai, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just boobies is Ichi.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that wraps it up for the Nerd Nation cast for tonight, where we just kind of started out doing the gaming awards and then just got numbskull and just started babbling about shit and AMAs. But thank you for tuning in tonight. Little Air, I see you in there. See you, bud. But, we're a Nerd Nation where we scour the internet for the latest gaming tech, science, and entertainment news. Tune in every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, 6 p.m. fucking Pacific time. Other than that, yeah, I guess I gotta get this shit ready, don't I? Give me a second. I'm still getting used to this shit. All right, let's just do that little number and play the music.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh, I can do it for you.
No, we got it.
He's got this. He'll get this.